Arista Music Group is proud to present Sese, Luu Breeze, G Milla live in concert November 29th at the APK. Special guest performances include Frank Dukes, Jay Downs, and Rob. Music is provided by DJ Victorious and DJ Too Nice. Admission is only $10 at the door, and doors open at 9 p.m. and the show starts at 10. November 29th at the APK, this is a 19-plus event with free giveaways all night long. This event is proudly supported by 94.9 CHRW. 94.9 CHRW. Next Friday, November 29th, Sese, Luu Breeze, G Milla, Rob, Frank Dukes, Jay Downs at the APK. Tickets are $10 at the door. And I have the homie Sese on the line. Yo, you there, fam?
I'm there. What's going on, Shadow?
I'm doing, man. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
And I do have my co-host, I have the co-host, my homie JR here with me as well, too, co-hosting the radio show, just in case he might ask some questions and you're like, yo, who's that coming up?
What up, man?
What up, JR? What's good?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm good.
The live and concert tour, you guys have been on a few select dates throughout Ontario, started earlier this month. How's it been going so far, man?
It's been going real good, man. The turnout's been crazy. The support has been real crazy for everybody. A lot of people have been coming out to see me. G Milla, Luu Breeze, Rob, you know what I mean? So it's a really good lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Hip-hop.
Yeah, definitely. And for the, I obviously, Rob's about to send me some music via the email as well, too. And I obviously been playing Luu Breeze's music. Tell us about G Milla, actually, because I did not know too much about him before this tour. What's his story?
G Milla's, you know what, actually, I never ever met him or anything before this tour either, actually. I only met him on tour.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he's a crazy artist. His music is real, like, emotional sounding, and it's really, it's just real. Like, you could tell he don't put on, like, there's no, he's not putting on anything fake, you know what I mean? It's all, like, how he's feeling at the time and what he's doing. So I respect his music. I think it's crazy. He's a good performer, too.
Definitely, man. Your new EP is coming out December 3rd. Sese.
Yes.
Ramon, it's named after your favorite wrestler, Razor Ramon.
Yes.
Tell us about this, man.
Yeah, man. I grew up watching wrestling with my grandfather and stuff like that. So I was always into like WWF, and this before it was WWE. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about that, but I'm an old school cat when it comes to wrestling, like Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, that type of era. So Razor Ramon is just kind of his whole bravado and the way he does everything. It just kind of worked in translation to doing a musical version of that. You know what I mean? Of his just his attitude and everything. It just worked.
Yeah, and the press release that was sent out for the announcing this EP, quoting yourself, is that I really just wanted to embody the charisma that he had. He was all about the ladies and dressing the best, but on top he was a top competitor, and his talent overshadowed his cocky bravado. And how do you think that translates to yourself?
Because he was like, he would talk a good one, and I'm sure I talk a good one, and you know what I mean, I'll gas my own self up, and you know what I mean, like killing rappers and blah, 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 all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, all the stuff he was talking, he was backing it up. So that's how I feel. Like, basically, I talk, you know what I mean? I might talk a little reckless here and there about being better than certain people, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm putting in more work and better quality music than a lot of people, so I'm going to speak on it.
Exactly.
But I'll always back it up. I'll never say some stuff and not come through.
Definitely, and I think, your work ethic and the product that you're putting out on a constant basis, from your freestyles to your music videos, like, it definitely speaks for it. How many music videos do you have on YouTube, by the way? Like, approximate estimate.
I think last time I counted, it was 67 videos.
On YouTube?
Yeah, and that's with, like, including, like, joints that I had, like, with, like, featured on, like, Hard Body or P Dollars, or, you know what I mean, like, features. But all together, we've shot, 67 music videos so far.
That's dope, man. And obviously, like, I remember, was it maybe 2 years ago when you had that campaign where you're just releasing, like, 12 videos for 12 weeks or something like that?
Yeah,
something
I think
ridiculous?
it was 2010. It was right before I dropped the first YFWN. And me and G-Dot, shout out the boy G-Dot, we did 13 videos in 13 weeks. So, I mean, that definitely...
13 videos.
It was a crazy formula. I see a lot of Canadian artists actually taking that formula and doing it 3 years after we did it. But it's all love. You know what I mean? It's all cool. I mean, it's not like we invented making viral videos and putting them out. But definitely we were the first Canadian artists to do like a weekly series, maybe of videos anyway, for sure. I never seen any rapper do that before that.
Definitely. And speaking about music videos and innovation, did you hear about the Pharrell 24-hour music video for Happy?
Nah, I never heard anything about that. Fill me in.
He released a 24-hour music video. If you can go to
24 hours long.
Yeah, 24 hours long, and it's that song Happy. And it's basically different scenes, not only him throughout the whole 24 hours. It's like different people
dancing
throughout the song. The song just ends and then goes to a whole new scene. The song restarts again, and there's just regular people dancing throughout the whole video. Just really like, you know, like natural, not like professional choreographers.
No, it's not. It's like they
that.
just turned on the they just said
like
they just hit record and they're like, yo, just dance, and that's what they
just
did.
Dance.
I think, you know what, I think Pharrell's always been a little bit ahead of his time, and he's always doing things a little bit differently than the average artist is doing things. And I mean, he's a little bit on the weird side, but I appreciate what he does, and I like his what he brings to music. And I mean, like, doing something as crazy as a 24-hour music video just kind of shows that he doesn't care about following or conforming to any formula that the industry tries to make you conform to, right? So
definitely. And speaking about not following any formulas, when you we just played a Fear Me track, and you were talking about, like, you know, people not basically caring about being lyrical or not paying any real attention to that. What did you mean about that? By that,
like, basically, like, since I started rapping, I was always like into the lyrical side of things, right? Always trying to like be like lyrical and look like trying to be witty, like, you know what I mean? I looked up to a lot of like witty and lyrical artists. So when I came out lyrically, you know, and doing things like the Favorite Rapper's Worst Nightmare, which had like a real dark overtone and a theme, and talking about killing rappers while everyone else is doing like jiggy club music, people were like, yo, like, you need a radio single, you need like, you know, you need like you gotta make some girl songs and all this other stuff. And at the end of the day, it's like, I feel as an artist, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Exactly. And if people are gonna gravitate towards it, then that means that they're gonna be real lifelong fans, because I'm not changing my whole tone of things in order to make you a fan. You know what I mean? Like, some artists will go completely off what they're usually doing to try to get a certain fan base going. And I mean, at the end of the day, all you're gonna do is make your core fans mad.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? People want the bars. For me, anyway, like, I could do the girl songs, I could do the club stuff, but at the end of the day, when I talk to, like, guys who are, like, real deal fans, like, yo, I buy every one of your projects that come out, but, yo, I want bars. I want 60-bar Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel comfortable right now where I can just pretty much do what I want to do, and the fans are embracing it, so it's dope.
And I'm really glad that you're at that place like that where you are confident about your art, because, you know, you are putting out, like all artists, you know, real artists are putting out their heart and soul into it and hoping that people like it and accept it as well too. And I think, you know, nowadays, like that formula stuff, if you want to like be in this game for a while, like, and you want to have a career off it, you just got to do what is true to you. That's what really sticks, right? You have to be a real artist. You have to be an artist. Like, you have to let the artist do what the artist is going to do. If you look at people who conform their music to what's hot, or they try to like get in that whatever is hot at the moment, they're only around for the moment.
Exactly. Yeah. There's not many rappers with longevity that were like you can think of.
Especially because I mean, like, as soon as say your whole thing is, okay, I'm gonna steal Chief Keef's whole flow and Chief Keef and talk about street stuff, and that's not what you were doing before, but that's what's hot right now, so that's what you're gonna do. Or I'm gonna do all auto tune on my hooks like Future, or whatever's hot at the moment. You know, and then what happens is, when that whole style of music changes, what are you just gonna keep conforming with whatever's hot?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, you almost lose, like, who is the artist? You're just kind of like a guy doing whatever's hot at the moment.
You're a robot at that point. That's why we have so much.
Kinda, you know?
That's why you see so much of that in the mainstream too, because it's like.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people think like selling out is like, oh, like, you got $1 million record deal and now you got a Lamborghini and you're running around with a bunch of girls and you like, oh, this guy's sold out. No. At the end of the day, you don't have to get signed or you don't have to get paid in order to sell out. You just got to stop doing what you want to do and start doing what they're telling you to do. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it anyway, but don't mean to get all hypothetical.
No, it's good. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, we have the homie Sese. The live and concert tour is coming to London, Ontario this Friday, November 29th, with Luu Breeze, G Milla, Rob, Frank Dukes, and Jay Downs. And so, Sese, last time, it was maybe 2 to 3 years ago, you performed here in London. It was at the APK. It was another location that's actually moved to another venue. But tell me about your live show, man, because obviously in your music and in your videos is just high energy. So tell me what the live performance.
It's just people can just expect, like what they see is what they get, right? Like you already know what to expect when it comes to me. Like I'm gonna deliver. But I mean, like I can always get better. I'm working on some things. Like my whole thing was I never have a proper like show DJ. Like I never have a guy who's just always running my shows and we can plan out a crazy show. So every time I get a show, it's like I'm putting a different show together. So there's always like, you know what I mean? There's things that I can smooth out. I'm going to work on certain things. But I mean, overall, the feedback I get is like, yo, I had a good time. You were crazy up there. And I rap till like my face goes red and I want to pass out. But, you know, it's hard. Like Like say like when I perform a song like Shaba or something like that, you know, it takes a lot out of you to rap nonstop for 3.5 minutes. You know what I mean? On stage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and walking around and jumping around. Yeah, man.
Jumping around and doing everything else. Like I got to get my health together or something. I mean, it's pretty rough sometimes.
They definitely say like, you know, like it's very important to take care of yourself on tour or whatever. But I always wondered, when you're performing, isn't that a huge exercise? Isn't that like a cardio exercise already? Like, do you even need to go to the gym?
It's cardio for sure. Definitely cardio. But it's also like, you know, like what happens to me is if I have a couple shows in a row, by like the third, fourth show, my throat, it's just I can't even speak. You know what I mean? Because I'm out there straining my vocal cords. So I mean, I'm sure there's things that I could be doing to make it a little less stressful that I'm just not doing. And you know, is what it is. Got to go out there and get it in.
Sese Ramon is the second EP of this year, right? Or you?
Yeah, it's my second EP this year.
Definitely, and it's releasing December 3rd. You can actually pre-order it right now if you go to sese.bandcamp.com, and also check out the previous projects that he's released. And when you pre-order the EP, you get the Chico track for free download. Is that right?
Yeah, they can download the Chico track, and I mean, I also got hard copies. I've been selling early hard copies. Been doing like packages with like a hoodie and the hard copy. And I mean, people are like going crazy. I've been shipping them out all over Canada, so the feedback is crazy. People are really loving it.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is what's necessary, Sese. You can't just push you know, obviously you want to sell an album, but when you package it, because I saw the Facebook picture, it's like, yo, a hoodie and an album, $50, right? Like, was it $40-$50 or something like that?
Yeah, it's $50 for a hoodie and an album.
So it's so easy. People want that hoodie, and you get the album with it. Why not?
It's a good package to do that, man. It's absolutely a great idea.
Cause
it's dope that people are actually coming out of pocket to support what I'm doing and like really want to like run around with a Sese Ramon sweater on. Like
exactly,
just the fact that people will actually wear it and purchase it, and like I'm not forcing them to do that, just lets me know like I'm doing something right. And I appreciate that. Like my fans are everything.
And let's just be honest. It's hoodies. It's winter season. People want a hoodie.
Yeah,
they want a comfortable hoodie. They want to wear, you know, like everyone's, you know, you got to stay warm, and hoodies sell themselves basically, and it's a great promotional tool as well, because people are rocking your brand and they're walking around. Yo, what is that? What's Sese Ramon?
Exactly, and that's what people. I don't think a lot of rappers understand.
No.
Branding in general, just how to brand yourself and how to take something that, you know what I mean, has to do with you, but is not necessarily your name across a sweater, and really like run with it to the point where people are gonna obviously automatically look at that and just think about you. Like it doesn't necessarily have to run around with a hoodie that says I'm a huge Sese fan or some like Dick Rider sweater. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be like that. Like, and I think a lot of rappers, they don't do that enough, man. Like they don't understand the whole branding, and I thank Aristo for that. He showed me a lot of, you know, how to brand myself properly and how to do things. So shout out AMG.
Definitely, man. So coming up this Friday, November 29th at the APK. Tickets are only $10 at the door. Go to thecomeupshow.com. You can RSVP on the Facebook event as well, too. And, we're going to play the Chico track right now. What's this track about, man?
Okay. Let's get into this new joint. It's called Chico. It's off Sese Ramon EP. Man, it's just about elbow dropping rappers in the side of the
head. and throwing toothpicks at them after.
Yeah. Of course. Just for the class. Gotta show a little bit of class.
Yeah, of course.
Elbow dropping.
Chico.
That'd be amazing. Yo, thank you very much, Sese, for calling in, man. And we'll see you next Friday, my brother.
Yes.
I'll see you next Friday at the APK. I'll be there live. Luu Breeze, G Milla, AMG. You already know what it is. Ciao.
Thank you very much, man. Peace.